Of streamlined pictures going on in her mind. So we think in pictures. Okay, Cadbury's Dairy Milk Silk. What came into your mind, right? The Cadbury letters or the wonderful dark purple wrapper of the particular chocolate. Which one? Choice 1 or choice 2? Wrapper, right? So a Pulsar 220 with a race bike combination. Immediately you get a Pulsar bike into the mind, right? So we think through pictures, we don't think in words. I am asking you to take this as an advantage and change your life. How? Like this. There are 5 antennae through which your mind receives information. See, hear, touch, smell and taste. Leave alone the other 3 senses, but get into see and hear. I'll give you a hypothetical situation. An young man is facing an interview at 10 o'clock that morning. Okay? It's an IT company. 8:30 in the morning when he is having his breakfast, he is watching TV. And the TV, CNN News says that Wipro has downsized the employees. Almost 30,000 employees have been asked to leave the place. He sees this news at 8:30. Okay? And the IT is coming down, the news says. At 10 o'clock he goes to the interview. Do you really think he will be able to do the interview well? And that's an IT company, by the way. What happens here? See and hear, these 2 antennae have given wrong information. And in the morning we saw a particular disease called as echolalia. So echolalia at its high pace. Okay, right? So the man starts believing that I'm not going to get a job. I'm not going to get a job. Oh, IT is down, IT is down, IT is down. Examination so happens that you will be putting all your blood, shed, your sweat, everything towards developing a board examination. But back home, in the boys' house or in the girls' house, people will be dominating by speaking so much ill about the board examination. And you will, in front of your eyes, you will see your own favorite student fading away. Because they will be giving lots of negative ailments about board examination. See here, the boy is being terminated. The boy is traumatized. So everything is here. What I am saying is, your conscious mind receives the information, and when the conscious mind receives information, your conscious mind has got a wonderful kind of a trait, because it can think, it can accept, it can reject, it can choose. But we are speaking about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, on the contrary, it cannot think, it cannot choose, it cannot reject. All the subconscious mind knows is only one thing. What is that? Set. I told the lemon is very cool. I told you will bite the lemon and your mouth automatically watered. What happened there? Your subconscious mind believed that there is lemon. Why don't you take this as an advantage for your goal setting and goal getting? That's what I'm going to teach now. That's what I'm going to teach your students through you by virtue of giving this therapy. Right? So the subconscious mind does not know which is true and which is false. Right now, you are sitting in this chair, in this school, and you are listening to me. It's because of all the thoughts that you had in the past. Right now, I am talking to you. It's because of all the thoughts that I had in the past. Maybe somewhere I might have visualized that I will be going to a certain school like this and I will be speaking to the people. It is happening in my life. Maybe somewhere you might have thought that I would be attending a faculty development program anytime sooner. That's what is happening. Nothing happens before you have programmed into your mind. So I would like to give you an idea. Look at this picture. Look at that. Look at over here. Wide open. Good views is that it's wide open. Hereafter, after listening to this faculty development program today on May 25th, 2017, we need new ideas, we need new thoughts, we need new images. New ideas. We saw in the 4th prescription. Redefine your motives. So we redefine our motives and we have got new ideas, new thoughts, new images. Let's go to a hypothetical situation. Let's talk about July month of 2007. Think about a goal that you have for July. Or think about a task that has to be accomplished for the month of July. You did not tell me what it is. Today morning we saw switch pattern, right? So we have a problem, right? So here, likewise, I want you to have a goal. Like, okay, Mr. Manikandan, I would like to change myself as a creator architect and hero architect. That's a goal. In 2 months, I would like to transform as a hero and creator. Possible? Quite possible. You are going to do alpha level programming exercise for making that goal possible in another couple of minutes time. Any goal? Come on, take a goal. A short term goal. In 2 months, in 3 months, short term goal. Maybe getting a particular productivity fine. So this academic year, in this particular class, maybe class A section or B section, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get the result, I'm going to change this boy's mind, I'm going to change this girl's mind, I'm going to change this group like this. Take any goal, academic, personal, professional. Pick up a goal and raise your hand and understand that you are ready for the alpha demonstration. Pick up a goal. If you want to go and you are ready for that, put your hand. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Thank you. You did not tell me what the goal is. You really not tell me what the goal is. But here we go. This is how we are going to. Look at that. Look at this particular thing. Hereafter, since you are going to do the alpha level exercise for the next 2 months, for the next 60 days, control and filter. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever the other people try to come and put into your mind, control and filter and view this new image. The new conscious image will lead to new subconscious image, and the new subconscious image will lead to new results. One person might decide, okay, fine, so I would like to reduce my weight. The next 3 months time, I would like to share 4.5 or 5 kilograms. Very, very substantial goal. Now, look into the focus of the person. That's where the result is going to be. How does the person focus? Okay, what do you focus on? I focus on all the time that how fat I am. I focus on all the time that what all the difficulties I'm having because I'm fat. Not 2 months. Even if he is trying for 200 months, the person will not get the result because his focus is wrong. If the person wants to shed the weight, the focus should be how elegant I will look when I'm getting trim. How elegant I will be having as a lifestyle when I'm getting trim. That has to be the focus. Okay? So this is called as control and filter. Nobody has to come and dilute your mindset. When you got a goal and when you are during this process of doing the alpha level reprogramming, no colleague of yours, no friend of yours, no family member of yours should come and speak to you negatively about that particular goal, because you have to protect the goal. You have to really have the goal in your kettle and nobody is supposed to dilute the goal. Please ensure that. Otherwise, this entire process will be a failure. And rather, you should not doubt it. எல்லாம் பண்றோம், but நடக்குமா? சொல்றப்ப நல்லா தான் இருந்துச்சு, but 10 days I'm doing, but இது நடந்து சரி பாப்போம் அப்படின்ட்டு ஒரு 11th day, 12th day அப்படிங்கும்போது if it is getting faded away, I can't help. 15th day நீங்க என்னோட அட்ரஸ் பார்த்துட்டு என்ன நீங்க போட்டு சொல்றதுக்கு நீங்க கிளம்பி வந்துடக்கூடாது. I'm not responsible for that because you were fading away. 30 days, 60 days, you have to be consistent on. Okay, fine. Let's come to the solution. Remember the lemon experiment, right? So, real experience is equal to synthetic experience. Synthetic experience is equal to real experience. So, whatever you see in your mind will exactly happen. That is the biggest book rule in alpha level conditioning exercise. That's exactly happened in the lemon experiment. Your mouth started one. Okay. So, let me give you the step number 1 and step number 2. Step number 1 in alpha level programming. In the morning, lying down flat, like one of our step, this is the most favorite step that we have ever given. Lying down flat. I would like to change my mind. Please don't lie down flat. Sit straight. Lying down flat, you and me know what will happen after that. So sit straight, this kind of being straight. This is the first step. We are going to really knock down. Not complicate that. And you are doing this. So this is the first step, keeping the spinal cord straight. Okay? And having the goal in the mind. Because you all raise your hand that you have already fixed the goal. Second, concentrate on the breathing exactly for 6 minutes. Okay? Concentrate on the breathing. Question: what if I sleep in this process? That's a wonderful art you have. You are really good in terms of that skill. But even if you sleep in this process, you will not be able to sleep more than 20 minutes. And during breathing, this is only optional. It's not a compulsion. When you are breathing in, say that the universal power is getting inside. When you are breathing out, say that the negative breathing or the negative energy goes out. இது அப்படியே மாற்றி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காதீங்க. Breathe in பண்ணும்போது all the negativity coming inside and breathe out all the good energy, universal energy goes out. Then you will become an evil. So you got to be really careful with this breathing. Or just concentrate on the breathing. That's also cool. That's enough. That's the second step. Okay? Third step. Your eye pupils have to be kept some 20-degree upward. For reasons unexplained, your mind from beta level will go to alpha level if you are keeping the eye pupils like this. Because I just showed a picture before this. See? Look at this picture. If you are keeping this eye pupils straight, and if you are seeing it, it's called as a seeing. But if you keep the eye pupils 20 degree upward, and then if you are imagining something, it's called as sensing. So sensing leads to synthetic experience. Okay? So, and when you keep the eyes like that, you operate this level of the brain, that is alpha level of the brain, which is the subconscious. When you are not closing your eyes, and when you are thinking clearly, this level of mind is operating. That is a conscious level. So this is called as the beta level. Have the eye pupils upwards and count from 100 to 1 backwards. Question: why should I count from 100 to 1 backwards? When you are counting backwards, your eye pupil will tend to come down. You are not supposed to allow that to happen. Because you need to stay in the alpha. Don't worry, we are going to demonstrate it now. Okay? So you are going to stay in the alpha. So once you count from 100 to 1, you will reach alpha. And your alpha energy from the universe will come to your feet, knees, thighs, stomach, chest, your back leg and head. Now you are in complete bliss alpha. This is 20 minutes. So when I was supposed to prepare myself for coming to school, if I am doing all this for 20-25 minutes, early morning, if we are seen early morning. So we are supposed to do this in the early morning. Ideally, early morning is the best time to do alpha level program. So you are going to complete this alpha, and in this alpha, listen to me very carefully. In this alpha, whatever you program will happen in your life, good or bad. Whatever you program will happen in your life, good or bad. You got to be very careful with what you are mentioning. In my dad was an intensive care unit, all my family members were having a very, very negative imagination. They went to their alpha and they were negatively imagining that my dad would fade away. I was only one person in the family who was thinking the otherwise. 50 people thinking like that on a uniform basis, only one person thinking on the other way. Power is the those 50 people. Yeah. I really saw all those people speak all the bad things. They decided upon what the doctors used to say. They took what the doctors said as gospel truth, which is not in my case. I was seeing the picture that my dad had walked away. He will come to my residence, he will sit around with me, he will spend time together and all that. But only one person was put there. But the entire family members were there, including my elder brother, they are all doing this nonsense. And how can they expect a soul come to a positive terms when all the family members were thinking otherwise? Because those people are scared. I don't blame them, they are afraid. I was afraid, but I was captainly afraid that I was protecting this particular image of my dad being around with me. But God did not answer my kind of a thing. When there is a collective dream, make sure that your entire family is thinking the same. Please. If you want to become successful, if you want to have something turn around in your life, your wife, your mom, your daughter or your son, your friends, everybody should think the same. Otherwise things will not happen. Because you and me are not Hercules. We are not prophet, we are not Jesus Christ, we are not Lord Shiva, we are just ordinary, mortal human beings. So when a dream has to come true, everybody has to collectively think the same. When our students have to pass the board examination, all the department members have to collectively have the same vision, same desire. Even if a single person is really thinking on the other terms, done, finished. Teach this truth to the family members. So, for example, if you are looking for a promotion, then your mom, dad, your husband, your children, everybody has to keep on the same line. Otherwise, things will not happen. Universe answers to that family only. Okay. When you are thinking about the promotion and when your cousin is really literally praying that you should not get the promotion, and your daddy is simply praying that you will not get the promotion, then you are not going to get the promotion. Because the odds are heavy against you. Unfortunately, this is truth. This is how life operates, and this is how the universe has been operating for thousands and thousands of years. And hereafter, when you are going to tell your family members that, my dear people, this is what I am expecting, you also have the same expectation. And in those circumstances, think negative against this. Please think on these lines. This is what I think. Think, now, PhD going to answer. I am finishing the PhD, you also have the same picture of me completing the PhD. Coming successful in the Bible was. Tell this to your family members. Other than your prayer is not going to be answered. Collective belief is even more powerful than prayer. Understand this? Collective belief and collective recommended faith is even more powerful than prayer.
Which means once advancement because you are not others cooperating well.
If others are not cooperating in terms of mind, then you are really having problems. If they are having to be your family members. Because family has to back you up.
When the family supports you,
yeah,
and then your colleagues are against you, then
I don't think that will happen. Because your colleagues are really having. You see, when you and me are shaking the hands like this, the frequency of waves are going to be very minimal because you are not my family member, I am not your family member. But maybe 2 years later, when we became thick friends, then we are shaking the hands. I am also becoming like a family member of yours, and my negative waves is also going to